Paul, about 8 o'clock, that's when the wind started whipping up here in Bremen. Heavy rain falling as well. As a result, a huge tree has fallen and on top of an apartment building. I'm going to step out of the shot here right now. You can see the tree. It's laying across the back end of this apartment building. Fortunately, no one was in there at the time. However, there were people in adjacent apartments that went running for their bathrooms to jump in the bathtub as they heard all of this damage this morning. The one thing that you can't see because of all that debris, there's a car parked under that carport. We're told the gentleman had just pulled in there, and that's when the tree came down. Let's show you some of the video that we took from earlier this morning. As I say, thankfully no one was hurt, but there's so much damage out here. This huge tree came crashing down on the end of this apartment building here in Bremen. It took out much of the roof, the carport. There are several units that you just can't even get into the door. People are saying that they're just lucky that this tree did not hurt anybody. Let's hear from some of the folks out here.
We had the front door open, cracked open a little bit, and we was noticing the rain got real heavy, and all of a sudden the door opened up and it slammed real shut, and I caught up and I looked out the door and I told my family, I said, everybody in the tub, just everybody in the tub.
From where I'm standing, I can see at least 3 trees down. The one that is back off this way is snapped midway up. That's an indication of high winds. Another tree on that side, it looks to be toppled over at the roots, as does this tree right here. Now I can tell you that this tree was on the creek bank. It appears perhaps that the creek was running pretty strong with that heavy rain, and perhaps it was just too much for the root system and the ground gave way, causing this to topple. I don't see any break along the tree trunk. That might be an indication of high winds, but I do see a tree back there that has me concerned about the high winds that came through Bremen this morning. As I say, fortunately, everyone is okay here, counting their blessings, but there is considerable damage. Live in Bremen, Doug Evans, Fox 5 News.
Boy, it could have been so much worse, Doug. Thank you. And we'll continue to monitor these storms as they make their way through the entire state this afternoon. If there are any new warnings, the Fox 5 Storm Team is going to bring you that information immediately, of course.